I ignored calls on vacation, leaving my tenant, her mom, and my mom to deal with cops for hours. I rented my basement suite out to my mom's best friend's daughter, Sally. I knew her growing up and I used to babysit her. The basement has two means of escape other than going into my area. It is fully up to code as an in-law suite. There is no reason for anyone to go through it into my space. I went on vacation and I left my door to the basement dead-bolted. 3 days into my vacation, I get an alert on my phone that there is an unauthorized event at my house. I look at the video. It's my mom opening the door for Sally's mom. They freak out when the alarm goes off. Usually, if I need my mom to get into my apartment, I will give her a temporary code. It is always the same one because she gets confused by tech. But I have to activate it beforehand. I cannot do it retroactively. The only choice would be to call her and give her my personal code. I checked the cameras in the house and strangely enough, my house is not on fire. I didn't leave the faucet running. There is no emergency. This is where I might be the a-hole. Once I saw they were just messing with my area for no good reason, I put my phone on airplane mode and went back to the party. Maybe 90 minutes later, a concierge at the resort came and said I was urgently needed on the phone. My dad has written down my whereabouts and they called the front desk for me. I excused myself and went for the call. I asked my mom what the emergency was, why she was getting me out of my friend's wedding reception. Was my house okay? Was my dad okay? She very brusquely told me to shut up and talk to the cops and the security patrol. I talked to them and apologized for wasting their time. I asked them what the emergency was that brought my mother into my house. They handed her back the phone and let her tell me that her friend did not want to sit in the basement while she was visiting her daughter. So my mom agreed to come let them use my area and it would be a secret. I asked the security company to please lock my house back up and take my key back from my mother. She started to protest, but I hung up. I enjoyed the rest of my trip and my dad has agreed to pay any fines or penalties that come from the false alarm. Sally's mom wants her to move out. That's fine by me. I don't need a tenant and was only doing it as a favor. Sally is almost apoplectic, begging me not to kick her out. She said that she didn't even know what our moms were up to until the alarm went off. My mom is pissed that I wasn't available immediately to get them out of trouble and she is furious that I won't give her back my key. She thinks I did it on purpose. I'm not sure how she thinks I forced her to break into my home without permission. So am I the a-hole for making them sweat until they get a hold of me and taking my key back since I can't trust her now?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Your mom and her best friend chose to ignore your boundaries. Mom used to keep it only for emergencies to break into your property when there was no emergency, just entitlement. These are the consequences of her actions. I don't blame you for putting your phone in airplane mode while at an important event. Not your mess, not your problem. I wouldn't kick Sally out if she doesn't want to go though. She's an adult and can make her own choices. Just remind her if she has visitors, she needs to remind them to stay on her side of the property line.
Not the a-hole. Your mom and friend are rude. They deserved what they got. No key for her anytime soon. I wouldn't punish Sally for her mom. Doesn't sound like Sally was necessarily a part of this. If you have had no issues with her previously, let her stay. But just again express you know she knows that your home is off limits when you are not there, not invited.